Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Dive Bombers franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4. We're in year number 11 here in the Green Nachos League, and year number 6 in control of the Dive Bombers organization. Last time out for our Bombers, we did not make our lives any easier as we lost to the Bards 7-4 on the road, giving them the division lead by half a game. So to match them, we now need to beat the Bird Lizards, who are nipping at our heels in third place, to get back within striking distance of the Bards, and to force a virtual tie atop the division with only 4 games left. Well, 3 games left to play afterwards. On the mound for us will be the ace Bryson Thicket, making his final start of the season 1-2 with a 5.32 ERA and a 1.55 WHIP. He has not pitched like an ace at all this season. In fact, far from it. He's been a huge liability and disappointment for us. And on the mound for the Bird Lizards, it is their number 2 pitcher, Tiger Getrecht, 2-0 with a 4.10 ERA and a 1.37 WHIP. He'll come to the mound with Tier 2 stimulated. Thicket will have Tier 2 elite slider, Tier 3 consistent. Lineup for today's game, leading off in left field, Garlic Simmons, batting second at first base, Albert Murphy. Actually, that's just lineup, okay. Batting third baseman, rookie Quinn Ventura. Batting fourth, right fielder Salvador Pruitt. Batting fifth, catcher, rookie Alicia Nunez. Batting sixth, second baseman, Arrest Blacksmith. Batting seventh, 10th, center fielder, sophomore Wedge Khan. Batting eighth, 10th, shortstop, a sophomore, I believe, Blake Benwood, either sophomore or third-year player. And batting ninth will be the pitcher, Bryson Thicket. Lineup for the Bird Lizards, leading off a catcher, former Bash Blonde from the Thumpers organization. In his 11th season, he's the only one of the original trio of Bash Blondes left in the league. Shane Cruz, who ended up becoming the de facto captain of that Thumper squad. And then he, of course, moved on to greener pastures. He's played with a multitude of different clubs here in the series. Batting second baseman, Itana Haley. Batting third, former Thumper shortstop today, Kane Tambor. He's normally a first baseman, so that's going to be interesting to see. Getting the start over Mirthright, who is 10th. Batting fourth in left field, Connor Gilbert, a one-time dive bomber. Batting fifth, left in at first base in a backup position, as well as Nicholas Von Wolf. Batting sixth, third baseman Ryan Sicily, the utility player who can't field. Batting seventh, right fielder Braden Macias in a backup position as well. Batting eighth is center fielder Michaela Success, and batting ninth is pitcher Tiger Getrecht. All right, interesting. And a lot of people on the bench here are tense for the Bird Lizards. They do not have shortstop Muhammad Mirthright. They do not have one of their left fielders, Jackson Roquefort. They do not have starting third baseman Chloe Rodriguez. Their catcher, Adelina Tucker, another former dive bomber, is tense. And Bentley Nixon is not starting in right field today. So this is very interesting. We'll see. Taking a look at their bullpen, it's mostly rested as well. So they do have Cortez, they have Stone, they have Burnswell, all fully rested, ready to go. Butters is on fire. I'm sure she can make an emergency appearance if necessary. And I. Garrison is about 75% rested. She's not fully rested, having pitched the last 3 games in a row, but she is available if push comes to shove, I would say. All right, let's jump into the action and have some fun here as we head out to Founders Field on the road under the lights for the Bombers. Another tough divisional matchup on tap for you here. We need a win to get back into a virtual tie for first place in the division. Can we get the job done? Well, only one way to find out. Hopefully it's not the same thing as last time where our bullpen absolutely craps the bed. And hopefully we get a good start from Thicket today.
At Founders Field. This is gonna be a great one.
Let's do it. Simmons leading off in left field with Tier 2 first pitch Slayer, hitting .343 with 2 homers, 8 RBIs, facing Getrecht, 2-0 with a 4.10 ERA and a 1.37 WHIP, 13 runs given up, 12 earned in 5 starts, 26 and a third innings pitched. He's averaging a little over 5 innings a start, 28 hits surrendered, 8 walks, 17 strikeouts, 3 homers, 2 hit batsmen, and a batting average against a .267. Getrecht has been average at best. He has not been particularly good or bad. He's just kind of been there. Slider on the first pitch, hits the edge, 0-1. That changeup out of the zone low for Getrecht, 1-1. Screwball down, pulled foul, 1-2, as that was chased or changeup. Screwball up and away, line to short. Diving is Tambor to take away a base hit. He may be in a backup position, but he can still flash the leather. 1 down for Albert Murphy, first baseman hitting .310 with 6 RBIs on the year. Tier 3 consistent active. Slider in the dirt, ball 1. Hopefully that diving play does not set the tone for how it's going to go today. Screwball in there at the knees, 1-1. Feet up and away, late swing, 1-2 as low hack activates. Chased inside, fouled off by Murphy. 1-2. Chased down and then pulled foul again. Still 1-2. Fighting it off. Hit opening, grounded up the middle slowly to second. Backhanded by Haley. Throw to first. 2 down. Base is empty now for rookie Quinn Ventura. Third baseman locked in, hitting .371 with 8 homers. 14 RBIs on the year. Oh, that's a great pitch right where I wanted, and I missed it. 0-1. Screw onside, jammed foul. 0-2. Heater down the way, grounded hard up the middle under the glove of Get Wrecked, and that's a base hit for Ventura as he will be on to start with the first hit of the game with 2 down. Now to bring up right fielder Salvador Pruitt, hitting .306 with 2 homers, 11 RBIs, and Tier 3 volatile. Pick off, back safely Ventura. Runner goes. Heater inside, ball inside, throw down to second. Not in time. Stolen base there for Ventura as he just beats the throw as he moves into scoring position. Third steal of the year for the rookie. He's 3 for 3. 1-0 count to Pruitt. Screwball inside, whiffed right underneath it. 1-1 and chased it out of the zone as well. Heater high, taking good check. 2-1. Heater from way late swing. 2-2. Change him up, pulled and hold a short, diving Tambor, and again he makes the nice catch. Kane Tambor flashing the leather as he gets them out of the inning. Bottom 1, the Bird Lizards coming to the plate. It's Cruz, Haley, and Tambor. Here's former Bash Blonde captain Shane Cruz, former Thumpers player, batting .191 with 2 homers, 5 RBIs, a fan favorite from the early years of this Green Nachos League experiment. Facing our ace, Bryson Thicket, 1-2 with a .532 ERA and a 1.55 whip. 17 runs given up, 13 earned in 5 starts. 22 innings pitched, averaging only 4 1/3 innings. 25 hits, 9 walks, 3 homers, a hit batsman, 19 strikeouts, and a batting average against a .278. Bryson Thicket has been by far our worst performing starter here in the rotation. And that is bad when he is the ace. First pitch heater down low, missing to Cruz. 0-1. 1-0. Slider down and in. Inside, 2-0. I do see Cruz has lost his whiffer trait, but he has gained RBI 0 at some point. Got her outside, whiffed right through it. 2-1. Here's his best pitch, the slider. Chased inside, hitting the hole to first. Murphy on the diving stab, gets to it. Flips to Thicket in time. 1 down as Cruz has lost a step here in the series. Then again, he was a catcher. He was never that fast to begin with. 1 down for Itana Haley. Second baseman hitting .175 on the year with 2 homers, 7 RBIs. There's enough to win the first one. Line to right field hard, but right in the glove of Pruitt as it hung up. 2 down. And that is going to bring up Kane Tambor. Shortstop locked in after 2 diving plays in the field in the top half of the inning. He's hitting .293 with 4 homers, 5 RBIs. And he has Tier 2 Ace Exterminator and Tier 1 Off-Speed Hitter, both active here. Cut her down and in, taken low below the knees, 1-0. Heater down, skied foul, 1-1. And then that is blasted deep to right center field. Tambor turned on it, and that is going to be out there in the bullpen of the Bird Lizards. Send that one back to the Jurassic Age era, whatever it is. Home run for Tambor, his 5th of the year, and the former Thumper breaks it open, gets the scoring started. It's 1-0. Connor Gilbert up next, hitting .238 with a homer, 5 RBIs on the year, 1-time dive bomber here in the series, back in our losing years. Heater down low, 1-0. I think he was either in the 1st or 2nd year of the Bombers, I forget which. That screwball down and in is lined at the middle, and that is a 2-out single. Rally continues. Gilbert gets on, and that'll bring up Nicholas Von Wolf, the first baseman, who's locked in with Tier 2 easy target, hitting .200 with 2 homers, 5 RBIs on the year. First pitch slider down and away off the zone, 1-0. Check of the runner. Heater up and away, fouled back late, 1-1. Slider down and away. Check strike called at the knees, 1-2. Go down and in. Hit up the middle of the short. Benwood to his left cuts it off. He'll throw to first. And that ends the inning. But a home run from Kane Tambor gets the scoring started. Bird Lizards on the board. It's 1-0. Top 2. Nunez, Blacksmith, and Khan coming up. Nunez up next, rookie catcher, hitting with Tier 2 contactors righty, Tier 2 bad ball hitter. Batting .229 in the year with 5 RBIs. Hasn't been a great rookie season for Nunez offensively, but I guess she's been passable, I suppose. Not really. She's been a very huge disappointment with those hitting ratings. Change up low, ball 1. Heater up, late swing, 1-1. Heater high, 2-1. Change up, chased, pulled foul by Nunez on the right side, out of play, 2-2. Heater middle of the plate, blasted by Nunez, dead center field. She got around on it, back running to the warning track at the wall, leaping, and it is gone off the base of the batter's eye. Put that one, dropped in on the target. Home run for Alicia Nunez, her first of her career, and the Bombers tie it up immediately. It is 1-1 here in the second. That a way to make a statement, rookie. And here is Arrest Blacksmith, the veteran second baseman, hitting .282 with 4 homers, 10 RBIs on the year. Screwball drops low, missing from Get Wrecked, 1-0. Change at middle in, pulled well foul and out of play, 1-1. Screwball lined the other way, and that is down for a base hit, slicing into the corner away from Macias. Yeah, Blacksmith thinks better of going for 2 with the shallow wall and right and hangs on with a single. She is locked in now, and that makes Get Wrecked tense. Wedge Kahn, the center fielder, up next. He is tense. Speaking of tense. Hitting with Tier 2 power versus right-hander. He's hitting .230, 2 homers, 7 RBIs on the year. Pick off, back safely as Blacksmith. Screwball slider in there at the knees, 0-1. Slider up and in, blooped into right field. That's going to drop for a base hit as Macias was playing back. It is a single there for Kahn, 2 on, nobody out. 3 straight hits to open the inning for the Bombers. Here's Benwood, shortstop, hitting tense. .259 average on the year with 5 RBIs, no homers for Benwood. Second or third season in the league for Blake. Screwball taken at the D's, 0-1. Here down and in, hard off the mound. That's a base hit past the diving glove of Haley into center field. And we are not going to test Michaela's success, who has the best arm in the outfield. Bases loaded, nobody out. And that is going to bring up Bryson Thicket, the pitcher. Tier 3 consistent active. He's batting .500 on the year. Infield playing at double play depth. Change up with the letters, 0-1. It's a suicide squeeze, and it's fouled off, 0-2. Chased it low on the change, pulled foul, 0-2. Come on, Thicket. Change up, hold in the hole to third, diving assist to cut it off, goes to second, in the dirt, he dirted the throw, and it's an E5, everybody's safe. RBI there for Thicket, it is 2-1. And the bases remain loaded with nobody out as Simmons is 0 for 1 today. Get Wrecked just can't believe it on the mound. He should have had a double play right there, and instead he has nobody out and the bases remain loaded. Simmons looking to break it open here. First pitch slider in there at the letters, 0-1. Slider misses low, 1-1. Slider hangs, pulled by Simmons deep to right center field, heading for the shallow wall, and it's off the top of the wall, drop it in on the target, grand slam for Garlic Simmons. He heard the comments about how underwhelming he was when he was juiced last episode, and he responds today with a grand slam. Third home run of the year for Simmons, and it is now 6-1 Bombers. Murphy up next, Albert 0 for 1 today, and Get Wrecked now rattled. Peter middle of the plate, blasted by Albert, dead center field, success on the run, running out of room, leaping, and back-to-back jacks drop it in on the target as Murphy goes yard, deepest part of the park, 440 away, first of the year for Albert, third home run of the inning, and the Bombers are up 7-1.
The third baseman, number 2.
Ventura up next, 1 for 1 with a single today. He is locked in, and that is going to do it for Tiger Get Wrecked, as it is a quick hook out of the bullpen, on fire reliever Hannah Butters, and she is pressed into action immediately in emergency relief. 0.72 ERA, 0.76 whip, 23 strikeouts, Tier 1 volatile. Only at about 75% stamina. She has pitched the last 3 games in a row for the Bird Lizards, but they need her now more than ever. Facing the rookie Ventura, who singled and stole a base in the first inning. Peter down and then line to left field, into the sliding glove of Connor Gilbert. Nice play out there and left. 1 down for Pruitt, who's 0 for 1 today. Curveball to inside. Strike called, 0-1. Peter up, foul back. It's 0-2. Peter middle in, lined at the middle. Base hit there for Pruitt. That's his first today. He's 1 for 2. And we have batted around now as we are back to Nunez, who led off the inning with a home run. First of her career. Let's see if Nunez can keep it rolling here. Either way, line hard at the middle. Base hit over the diving glove of Tambor in the left center. Second hit of the inning for Nunez. She's 2 for 2 today. 2 on, 1 down. Here's Blacksmith, 1 for 1 with a single. Peter up, line hard to right field. Base hit past the glove of the first baseman Von Wolf, and we've loaded him up again. Second time we've had the bases loaded this inning, or third technically. Here's Khan, 1 for 1 with a single. Khan, 1 for 1 with a single. Peter up and away. Nubber to short, slow roller. Tambor goes to third, gets the out there, but he can't get anything else. Fielder's choice RBI there. It is 8-1 as Khan drives home another. 2 down now for Ben Wood, who's 1 for 1 with a single and tense. Change up, lined up the middle, base hit into center field. Rounding third, holding at third is Blacksmith. Bases loaded up again for Thicket, who reached on an error but drove in a run as the throw was dirted to second as Sicily tried to turn the double play. It was an E5. Let's see if Thicket can deliver here with 2 outs now. No bunting here. He's going to have to swing. Outfield playing shallow, and he chases a changeup out of the zone. 0-1. Curveball up and in, soft liner to short, caught by Tambor, and that ends the inning. But the Bombers score 8 as we hit 3 home runs in the inning, including a big grand slam from Garlick Simmons, the first career home run of Alicia Nunez, and a home run for Murphy, his first of the year, surprisingly. 8-1, bottom 2, Sicily, Macias, and Success come up against Thicket, who's now pitching with a lead. Sicily hitting .241 on the year with a homer, 7 RBIs. He also has Tier 2 bunter. I don't think he'll be bunting down 7 runs, but you never know what the AI will pull out of their butt. Screwball away, strike called, 0-1. Middle in, lined at the middle, off the back of the mound. That is a leadoff single for Sicily. That is going to bring up Braden Macias, hitting .382 with a homer, 5 RBIs. Tier 1 outside pitch, Tier 2 bad ball hitter, hitting .382, 1 homer, 5 RBIs. Either down and then doors, 0-1 as he's way late. Right up and in. Chopped in the hole to first. Murphy dives out of his reach. Blacksmith dives and cuts it off before it gets through. Throw to first, not in time. Infield single, 2 on for Success. Center fielder hitting .270 with 6 RBIs on the air. Curveball down, check low, 1-0. Cutter down and away, low again, 2-0. Forcing her up and away, outside, 3-0. Slider hangs, popped her up as she got a hanger, but she got under it. Sack pop fly to Ben Wood as the infield fly is called, and he'll make a catch on the edge of the dirt at shortstop. 1 down in the inning here for Hannah Butters, the pitcher, who is locked in. Hitless on the air. Reliever's going to get her at bat here. Tier 1 volatile. Need her to eat some innings here. She may bunt here as well. Lead up and away. Bunt is popped up. Thicket watches it drop. He'll barehand it the first. 2 down. Sacrifice succeeds. Second and third down. 2 down for the Bash Blonde Shane Cruz. 0 for 1 today, and RBI 0 activates for the first time. He grounded out to first base his first time up. First pitch curveball up and away. That's a strike. Go 1. Scroll down and away. Pulled foul. 0-2. Heater up and in. Inside. 1-2. Cutter down and in. Jammed back into the screen. 1-2. Up and away. Whiffed right through it. Strike 3. He gone. First punch out for Thicket as he strands 2. To the third, it's 8-1. Simmons, Murphy, and Ventura coming up. There's Simmons. Grand slam last at bat for him. He's 1 for 2 today. He's down and in on the first one. Grounded slowly up the middle. Off the diving glove of Haley into center field, and that's a base hit. Leadoff hit for Simmons. He's 2 for 3. He's locked in now. Here's Murphy, 1 for 2 with a solo homer last at bat. First of the year for him. Heater away, taken outside, 1-0. Heater up and in, popped him up right in front of the plate. Cruz calls for it. Puts it away, 1 down. Next up, Ventura, 1 for 2 with a single. 2-3 outside pitch act for the rookie. Heater up, line hard at the middle. Base hit past the diving glove of Haley into right center. Cut off by Success before the wall. Simmons will take third, though, as he read it right. Runners at the corners, 1 down. Pruitt up next, 1 for 2 with a single last at bat. Volatile remains active against Butters as well, who also is volatile. She's down to neutral mojo. No, she's still locked in, actually. My apologies. Curveball low in the first one, 1-0. Curveball down and in, drops in through the front door, 1-1. Heater down, hard grounder at the middle. There is Tambor to second, 1. Haley to first, double play, and that ends the inning. Rally ends, bottom 3, it's still 8-1. Haley, Tambor, and Gilbert coming up. Here's Haley, 0-for-1 today. First pitch, heater down and in, check low, 1-0. Curveball down. Line to second, Blacksmith there, makes the catch, 1 down. Next up, Tambor, solo homer last at bat, he's locked in, 1-for-1. Ball down and play. Chased out of the zone. Bloop behind short. Benwood races forward. Dives! And he makes the catch. Nice play, Blake. 2 down for Gilbert. On the form with a single. He's locked in. Better up and away on the first one. Whiffed right through it. 0-1. Working down and in. Foul back. 0-2. Screwball down. Hit hard at the middle of the short. Benwood dives. Just past him in the left center field. Didn't quite have the range on that one, as it is a 2-out single. Gilbert stays alive. 2 down for Von Wolf, who's 0-for-1. Slider away, off the corner, 1-0. You're up. Blasted by Von Wolf, dead center field. He just got under it, though, as Kahn back to the warning track, dead center. Puts it away, and that ends the inning. Thicket through 3, top forwards, 8-1. Nunez, Blacksmith, and Kahn coming up. Nunez leading off. Rookie has 2 for 2 today. Solo homer and a single. She is locked in. Heater down. Lift off by Nunez. Dead center field. She's going to do it again. Off the batter's eye. Drop it in on the target. Home run for Nunez. Her second of the game. And the rookie now has 2 in her career. Both to the same spot. Dead center off the batter's eye. It's 9-1. This one a little higher up. Next up, Blacksmith, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. She is locked in as Butter's down to neutral mojo. Heater in there, 0-1. Heater down and then line hard to short. Right at Tambor, though, for the first out. He didn't even have to move. Here's Kahn, 1 for 2 with this RBI ground out last time up. He's also singled. Still tense. Change up away, strike called, 0-1. Heater down and then Chopper, slow roller in the hole between first and second, and nobody covered first base, and Butters mishandled it anyway. Infield single for Kahn, he's 2 for 3. And that'll bring up Benwood, 2 for 2 with 2 singles, and Kahn is back to neutral mojo along with Benwood. Distractor activates a tier 2 over at first base now. Heater down, fouled back by Benwood, he missed it, 0-1. Heater down, lift off by Benwood, deep right center field. It's not coming back, heading for the dust up sign. Drop it in on the target, home run for Benwood as he victimizes the shallow right center wall. First of his season, it is 11-1. Bombers break it open, it's double digits. And you know what that means? This could be a short episode, folks. Normally if we're up 10 after 5.5 or 6, we sim. Pick it up next, 0 for 2 with an RBI ground. An error which led to an RBI. He's also popped out with the bases loaded, and that is going to go to Iker Cortez out of the bullpen as Butters is done. Tier 2 elite slider for Cortez. He has an 11.42 ERA, 196 whip, 7 strikeouts. And with the game pretty much out of reach right now, they're going to use their lowest leverage reliever. Slider hangs on the first pitch, popped it up behind short. Tambor there for it on the edge of the grass. 2 down. That is going to bring up Simmons. Grand slam and a single today. He's 2 for 3 and locked in. He's singled last at bat. First pitch curve, well inside, 1-0. Heater up, late swing by Simmons, 1-1. Trying to time the fastball from Cortez. He's a much softer thrower than the other relievers today. That pitch, 1 hopper to second. Haley makes the play. That ends the inning. 3 runs home in the inning, though, as Benwood goes yard along with Nunez, 11-1, bottom 4. Sicily, Macias, and Success, 2 up. Here's Sicily, 1 for 1 with a single today. First pitch slider up, checked high, 1-0. Screwball down the way, whiffed over it, 1-1. Better up and in, whiffed over it, 1-2. Four-seamer down and in. He gone, blew it by him, chased it low. Second punch after Thicket as he says, make some noise, I can't hear you. Here's Macias, 1 for 1 with a single. Slider up and in. Jam foul, 0-1. Four-seamer down and in. Low, 1-1. Better up and in. High, 2-1. Ball up. Pop foul. Out of play. 2-2. Ball down and in. Whiffed over at strike 3. He gone. Let me hear ya. Third punch up for Thicket. Here's Success. 0 for 1. Ball down in the way. Low. 1-0. You're up. Strike called. 1-1. Right away. Line hard to third. Past the diving Ventura. It's a base hit. Little 2-out single by Success. Her first hit today. She's 1 for 2, and that extends it for Cortez. Pitcher hitless on the air. No pinch hitter coming either. Forcing her away. Outside. 1-0. Pitch 50 coming from Thicket here. Cut her high. Chased anyway. 1-1. Ball down. Soft hitter up the middle. Blacksmith dives out of her reach into right center field. And that's the first hit for Cortez on the year. Runner goes for third. Throw from Khan. Not in time. Runners at the corners. 2 down for Cruz. RBI 0 active again. He's 0 for 2. First pitch slider down and in. Low and inside. 1-0. Up and away. Fouled back by Cruz. 1-1. Screwball down and away. Hit up the middle with short. Benwood dives. Gets to it. Gets up and fires the first. Got him! That ends the inning. Way to play. Blake. To the 5th we go. It's 11-1. Murphy, Ventura, and Pruitt coming up. Part of the lineup again for the Bombers. I think Benwood's locked in now. Here's Murphy. Solo homer earlier. He's 1 for 3 today. Ball down in the way. Outside and low. 1-0. Peter Way foul back. 1-1. Slider hangs. Rip the first. Diving Von Wolf for the first out. Next up Ventura. Rookie 2 for 3 today with 2 singles and a stolen base. Peter down in the line at the middle. Over the diving glove of Tambor. Another hit. Ventura 3 for 4. He's on with 1 down. Locked in again. Or on fire. Here's Pruitt. 1 for 3 with a single. Yeah, he's on fire. Peter up. Hit well by Pruitt. Left center field. But he just missed it as it was chased out of the zone. Success runs it down in the left center gap for the second out. Bring up 5-hitter Nunez, rookie 3 for 3 today with 2 solo homers, a single, and 2 RBIs. And now she's batting right-handed for the first time today. Locked in, which means she loses her contact versus righty trait, but still has bat ball hitter. Could she potentially hit a home run from the right side of the plate now and, you know, do it from both sides of the plate in the same game? Let's find out. Slider low, missing from Cortez, 1-0. That slider's outside as well, 2-0 count. Peter up, lined up the middle, almost took Cortez with it. It's another hit. Nunez 4 for 4 today. Inning continues with 2 down. First and second for the Bombers. Here's Blacksmith, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. She is locked in. Her ball drops low, 1-0. Peter up, hit well by Blacksmith, but she missed it. Dead center. It's going to hang up at the warning track. In a step Success, and that ends the inning. But a couple more hits in the inning. Nothing comes of it. Bottom 5. Haley, Tambor, and Gilbert coming up. Here's Haley, 0 for 2 today. Cut her down in the way in the first one. Strike called, 0-1. Slider up, middle of the zone. Line softly to center. Khan comes in, watches it drop on a hop. Gets it in, though. A leadoff single for Haley. Her first hit today. She's 1 for 3. And here's Tambor, 1 for 2 with the solo homer. He's locked in. Forcing her away on the first one and fouled off, 0-1. Go down and in. Fouled off, 0-2. Urban in. Chased it inside. He gone. 4th punch out for Thicket. 1 down in the inning for Gilbert. 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Slider down and in. Lined up the middle. Another hit for Gilbert. He's 3 for 3 today. Keeps hitting well. 2 on, 1 down for the Bird Lizards. Here's Von Wolf, 0 for 2. Cut her down and away. Strike called, 0-1. Slider up and away. Outside, 1-1. Screwball inside. 2-1, missing. Down and away. Fouled off, 2-2. Curveball down. He gone! Chased it low. 5th punch out for Thicket. 2 down for Sicily. 1 for 2 with a single. Curveball away. Whiffed out of the zone. 0-1. Down and in. Low again. 1-1. Slider down in the way. Out of the zone. 2-1. Cutter away. Chased it. 2-2. Screwball inside. Inside. Full count. Runners will be off. Driven in. Sicily fouled it off. He wasn't ready. Count full. Slider down in the way. Ball 4. First walk for Thicket as the bases are loaded up. Here comes Macias. 1 for 2 with a single. Cutter up and in. High. 1-0. Down and in. Chop foul by Nunez. Picks it. 1-1. Ball down and in. Check. Strike called at the knees. 1-2. What a pitch. Slider from in. Jammed foul into the screen. Remaining 1-2. Down and in. Line to third. Ventura leaps just out of his reach into left field. It's a base hit. Station to station ball though. It is 11-2. Bird Lizards put another one on the board. There's success. 1 for 2 with a single. Cutter hangs, check strike, 0-1, fooled her. Pushing their way, fouled off late, it's 0-2. Slider down and in. She gone! Chased it inside. Thicket eventually strikes out the side, up to 6 punch-outs today. Gives up another run, but he strands the bases loaded. 11-2, top 6. Kahn, Benwood, and Thicket coming up. Probably the last inning we're playing here today if the score holds. Kahn 2 for 3, 2 singles, and a run driven in. Slider low, 1-0. Slider chased, fouled back, 1-1. Kahn batting from the right side for the first time. He loses his power versus right-hander trait. Curveball in there at the knees, 1-2. Slider chased inside, dribbled up the third base line, charging Sicily on the bare hand. Gets Kahn, 1 down. Next up, Benwood, 3 for 3 today. 2-run homer last time up. He's also singled twice today. Slider well off the plate inside by Cortez, 1-0. Slider up and away, lined at the middle, base hit past the diving Haley into right center. 4th hit today for Benwood. He's 4 for 4, and that's going to bring up Thicket. 0 for 3 today with an RBI and an error. They're playing the bunt. We're up 9 runs. I'm not bunting. That's rude. Slider down, hit through the middle. It's a base hit for Thicket as he's going to reach. First and second now with 1 down. Here's Simmons, 2 for 4. Grand slam and a single today. Slider hangs, driven by Simmons, deep right center field. Dropping in on the target. It's in the back of the Bird Lizards bullpen. Another home run for the Bombers. Second of the game for Simmons. He's up to 7 RBIs now today. 420. Blaze it. 4th homer of the year for Simmons. Let's go. Murphy up next. Solo homer earlier in the game. He's 1 for 4. Cortez now 10s. Slider down is Chase. Popped up shallow center. Out for it is Haley. Puts it away. 2 down. Next up is Ventura, 3 for 4 today with 3 singles. Outside pitch active. Heater down and in. Whiff through it, 0-1. Slider inside, missing, 1-1. Slider from away, hit hard at the middle. Haley backhands clean to her right, throw to first, and that ends the inning. But 3 more home for the Bombers on the home run by Simmons. He's at 7 RBIs now today. Bottom 6, it's now 14-2. We are definitely done after this inning. Cortez, Cruz, and Haley do up against Thicket, who's going to go for the quality start, hopefully. Here's Cortez, pitcher slot 1 for 1 today with a single. Pinch hitting for him is former dive bomber catcher Adelina Tucker with Tier 2 ace exterminator, hitting 200 on the year with 2 homers and 4 RBIs. There's pitch heater away. He's not cheating her. Lined over third. That's a fair ball as it hits the edge of the grass and dirt there and takes a weird bounce. Thankfully, Simmons there gets to it quicker than it would have been because that was ticketed for the corner. Ends up being a favorable Bombers bounce. Here's Cruz, 0 for 3. First pitch from Thicket, curveball down. Whiffed over it, 0-1. Bryson up over 80 pitches now. Either way, line to Benwood for the first out. That rope is tightening. Here's Haley, 1 for 3 with a single. Jackson Roquefort went out pinch run for Tucker as he's a much better runner out there. I don't know why. You're down 12 runs. Why waste the runner and another bench player? Unless you're going to have him pitch next inning. Curveball down on the way low, 1-0. Haley 1 for 3 today with a single. Cutter away, hit deep to right center field. Pruitt on the run, looks up, and that is not coming back as that's going back to the Jurassic era. Home run for the Bird Lizards. First third of the year for Haley. It is 14-4, and that's going to spell the end for Bryson Thicket. Here's Tambor, 1 for 3 with a solo homer. Thicket done after 5 1/3 innings, matching his season average. 4 earned runs given up, 12 hits, 1 earned run. I think only 1 walk. Struck out 6. Probably one of his better outings on the season, but that ERA ballooned up to 5.60 again. He just did not have a good year, giving up home runs way too many times. Out of the bullpen here, we're going to go to Rog O'Connell with Tier 2 Elite 4-seamer. O'Connell with a 6.39 ERA and a 1.34 whip has also not had a good year, but he does not have Ace Exterminator, so we take that away from Tambor. Does have Tier 2 Elite fastball. Heater down and then chased, 0-2. Curl down and then. In the dirt, 1-2. Slider down and away. Chased it, strike 3. First punch up for O'Connell. 2 down now for Gilbert. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Slider put in on the first one. Fouled off, out of play, 0-1. Heater away. Fouled off, 0-2. Curl down and then. Hit up the first base line. Murphy dives. Nice snag, Albert. Flips to the pitcher, and that ends the inning. And we get out of the 6th with a 10-run lead, despite the 2-run homer by Haley. Out of the bullpen, Zachariah Stone. 6.75 ERA, 150 whip, 6 strikeouts. But that is going to do it for us today. We are going to sim these last 3 innings with a 10-run lead. I am fairly confident our boys can finish this game off by themselves. If you don't think I should be simming these really important division matchups here at the end of the season, feel free to let me know in the comments. But I think a 10-run lead suffices enough for us to sim the rest of this game because it could get pretty boring. Let's see if the boys are able to hold on. And we do tack on another run, another home run by Blacksmith this time. It's 15-4. We end up winning by 11 as we hold them scoreless the last 3 innings. So we do match the Bards at 14-7 with that victory, and that was a pretty big win as that bumped up our run differential by 11. So now we are only 11 back of the Bards instead of 22. All right, Dakota or Carr? Dakota. Easy. Younger option there on the bench. Benwood or Radical? Ooh, I like both of them. Well, actually, Benwood's been more disappointing this year than Radical, but he did just have a 4-hit game. But still, let's do Radical. Controversial option, I'm sure. All right, looking around the league, what do we got going on here? We got a lot of roster moves. Leon Long, rookie reliever, gets +9 power. He's now an A-, effectively marked as an ace reliever now. Trackers signed Braylon Hayden as they replace Camden Stark in the bullpen. Athena Castor will go to the Nocturnals as they cut Blake Dastardly. I know they're getting Blake Dastardly. They cut Athena Castor. Kyrie Tanner is going to the Bards as they're beefing up their rotation as they cut former dive bomber Dirth McGillies. Aaron Robertson is being released by the Beasts as they're going to bring in younger Jaden Mayer, who's also a little bit lower overall rated as the Beasts are giving up. Orbit Ross will go to the Nocturnals as they release Eduardo Weaver, their ace starter. Rodney Mullins will be released by the Bards as he'll be replaced by Kylan Floral, Cat Floral's, I believe, cousin. Or it could be brother, I'm not sure. But Mullins, the veteran, is now a free agent. He's been with the Bards a really long time here in the series. Feel bad to see him get released like that, but it is what it is. Maybe we bring him in as a back end of the bullpen piece, maybe? We'll see. Or back into the rotation piece and let Lee McDonald focus on playing in the field. I don't know. Bionics sign Alina Rodriguez as they cut Max Burke, beefing up their bullpen. Braylon Shepard will be released by the Bionics. He'll be replaced by second baseman Camden Lozano, who was released by the Toucans earlier. Hefty Elliott will be released by the Bionics. Former Furry Flyer and Dive Bomber will be replaced by Easton Osborne, the former Toucans center fielder. That annoys me. All right. Chance to get crossed up? No, thank you. Chance to lose the lead slider? Nope. Fielding for DeKennis. He already is a pretty good fielder, so I might hold off on this one. We'll see. Easy jumps is dumb for Nickerson. Simmons. Contact versus right-hander is not a bad trait. I do like it. Not the best trait, but it's an option. We have one more game on it, so no need to rush this. Lee Mack, we're not getting Wild Things. So there's only really 2 I would consider. That's DeKennis and Simmons, and both of them have 1 game left. So we're not buying anything this episode. Let's sim up to the next one here, which is against the Champs, who are in playoff contention, I believe. Looking at the standings here real quick. The Champs are leading their division at 12-9, so this is a potential playoff matchup. So we're probably going to end up playing this next episode. Let's see what's going on here. Beasts blow up the below zeros. as they win 16-1. Holy shit, that's bad. Bionics taking on the Bottlenoses, and the Bionics looking for their 15th win will get it, winning 11-5 as they are now the best team in the conference. Gold Coats crushed the Riddles, winning 9-1 as they improved to 12-10. Toucans rally to upset the Bards for us 6-4 as we are now back in first place. Tramplers beat the Flyers in a pitcher's duel 2-1 as the Flyers will have another losing season, and the Beasts shut out the False Knights 6-0. So the Beasts, don't look now, they're making a charge up the rankings. They're still mathematically in this. The only teams out in that conference are the Flyers and the Nocturnals, who already have 14 and 13 losses respectively. So it's wide open over there. The only team that has clinched right now is the Tramplers at 14-8. Unless everyone else with 12 wins reaches 14, yeah, okay. Yeah, unless all of those 10 lost teams make it to 14 wins, the Tramplers are going to make it in, so they'll be fine. So the Tramplers are the only team locked in on that side, and for our side, the Bionics are locked in with 15 wins. They are safe, I believe. Bottlenoses at 11 are hanging around, but I don't think they're going to make it. Blow Zeros are out of it with a negative 40 run differential. Trackers and False Knights each have only 8 wins. They're out. Toucans have been tanking all season with 4 wins, so they're out. Thumpers at 10 and 11, they have an outside chance to get in. They would need to win out the last 3 games of the season, and their last game would be against us. They would have to win out, and the Blow Zero Bottlenoses would need to lose. And the Bird Lizards would have to lose out as well, so that's a lot to ask for. But mathematically, they are still in. Bottlenoses looking unlikely to make it. Bionics are going to win their division. They've already clinched, so they're already in the playoffs. They're just competing for number 1 seed at this point. And right now, they have the best record in the entire league, so they are playing for something. We now have the division lead, so that's good. Got to keep winning, though. Next time out, we are taking on the champs. Case and Chen will be on the mound for them, 1-1 with a 3.38 ERA and a 1.33 WHIP. And on the mound for us, it is going to be Rebecca Radical, the pseudo-ace who's actually been pitching like the actual ace of our pitching staff. So if we are making the playoffs at this point. When we make it, Radical will definitely be the ace for that because she has earned that spot. The veteran has proven the entire season that even though she is older, she has not lost a step. 4-1 with a 1.34 ERA and an 0.83 WHIP. That's going to be a really good matchup. I can't wait for that one. This is the 22nd game, so Chen is their second pitcher, and so is Radical for us. Okay, so we're on the same game level. All right, we'll set the lineup here, and we'll go through that next time out. But that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Just 1 second. I have to ban someone from my chat because he's deciding it's funny to post scam links. Block and report. Cool. All right, back at it. Okay, yeah, but that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Big win today for the Bombers as we crush the third-place Bird Lizards, 15-4. Hitting, I think we hit, at the end of that, we hit like 6 or 7 home runs as a team and absolutely unloaded on Tiger Get Wrecked and the bullpen of the Bird Lizards. Moving to 14-7, we then watched the Bards get upset by the last-place Toucans, giving us back the division lead with 3 games left to play. We need to keep winning to keep the pressure on the Bards. So tune in next time to see if we can get the job done against the champs who are leading their division and are likely going to be a playoff team this year. If you made it this deep, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube and you're watching this, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch will be down in the description below if you guys want to come over, watch the games live before they're posted, and also follow me over on this platform as well if you so choose. That is at PracNasty over here on Twitch as well. That's going to do it for me tonight, everybody. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.